Hello guys, welcome back. Happy 2024. Woohoo! Hope you all had a good Christmas, good New Year. Hope the big man in red was kind to everybody and we all got lots of car parts and things like that. Um, so, first video of 2024. Little ends with our mum today, unfortunately. So you'll have to wait a little while longer to see her again. But but yeah, so today's job is now that TVR is done, we're going to focus on Mr. MG or Miss MG. Get this one done. See if we're going to really try and focus on this one now. Get it really moving forward, and fingers crossed get it done for, well, I'd like to say Easter, but is that going to be a bit ambitious? Time will tell, I suppose, won't it? But yeah, so try and do weekly videos, and like I say, this moving forward now, it's going to be purely on the MG. TVR, the only thing I need to do with that now is bleed the brakes. But as with all good laid plans and things, I forgot to buy brake fluid, so I need to get some more brake fluid. But yeah, so bar bleeding the brakes, quick spanner checking setup and stuff, TVR's race ready. So it's never been known to be race ready by sort of Christmas, January before, but it is, so happy days. Fingers crossed I haven't missed anything. But anyway, by the by on that one, time now to focus on this one. Need to get this one done. I know I've said in the last couple of videos when I've been doing brakes on the TVR, we're going to get the brake, get onto the brakes of this one as well. But today's the day. So what my plan is I'm going to try and get everything done underneath, or as much of it as I can done underneath, over the next sort of few weeks. So we've still got, I have kind of put the manifold on. I don't think I've timed it up yet, but it's on loosely. But so we're going to get the brakes done, because although the flexies is there, it's in the back of the counter, but they're not. You can see brake pipe there, and it needs to go. I can't see around there, but it needs to go. Put the light on. Where's it at? Into there. So we just need to do that for both the fronts and similar for the back, because an MG usually has drum brakes on the rear, but we have modified this one, and you can just see there it's discs on the rear, which are Volvo S40 rear discs, I think they are, and an MGF actually rear calipers on a homemade mount, and fingers crossed they're going to work. Excuse me, but yeah, so today's video I want to try and get onto the brakes, get the brake kind of piped in. The clutch is pretty much piped in, we done a video on that a little while ago, didn't we, getting the slave cylinder in. So once I've got that done, the thing I'll move up here for after that is finalising all the brake box, get the pedal box and everything finished, and a new cover made and etc, and all that kind of stuff sorted. And then we've got the reservoirs there, get them piped into the master cylinders, and then we can get all the hydraulic system bled off, and fingers crossed that's a nice job ticked off the list. Then underneath we also have the exhausts. Obviously we've got the down pipes here. Oh yeah, focus. I've got the down pipes there. I have got a 2-into-1 section, and then we need to kind of make the rest of the exhaust after that. On the rear axle, I need to put a new diff gasket on, and then I can top that up with oil, and then I think pretty much underneath it'll be done, bar a couple of bits of wiring with the indicators, what you need it up in the air for and stuff like that. So and brake ducting and bits, what we'll do when it's finished, but yeah, so my plan is over the next, by the end of January, fingers crossed, the underneath and the brakes and the clutch side of things will be done, and then we can move on to this bit. The engine is being built by these guys, MGA race engines, probably 2 years ago now. So, but it's pretty much all piped up. The only thing I've got left to do is pipe the fuel into the Holly, get it all sorted and stuff. So once I've got the brakes and everything done, we'll get the engine done, get that, hopefully try and get that so that I can start it up, because although the wiring's not fully done, I'll be able to run power direct to the starter to get it running. Try and get that running, and then once we've done that, we're literally just going to start at the front and kind of work our way back. Get a new screen in because it's cracked, unfortunately, when I try to put it in. Get some perspex to do the doors, the side windows. We'll get the dash in. Obviously the seat's already in, but we'll get everything else sorted. Check if the fire extinguisher, because it's been in that long now, there she is down there, might actually need a service now. We'll double check that, give it service if needs be. You know, get things like the gear selector made and all that boxed in and everything like that. Get the dash boxed off. Move forward, moving back rather. See Uncle Darren get because he painted the car, done a lovely job, but the boot lid had apparently reacted, and he's been busy with other things, so the boot lid is still to be done. I'm just going to get that in there. Like, subscribe and share. Still must fix spelling for that, but never mind. But yeah, so that's enough of me waffling about what to do and everything like that. So without further ado, what I'm going to use, my good lady bought me this for Christmas as well. So I've already got like a little tripod, but I want to try and do this to see if I can mount it nicer so that you can kind of watch what I'm doing a little bit. So I know I've had a couple of comments saying that you'd like to actually see the actual work a little bit more of what I'm doing, rather than telling you and then showing you the finished result. So I'm going to try and mount this down here in the wheel arch somewhere, and fingers crossed I can get it sorted so that yeah, you can actually watch me flare the brake pipes, get them all nipped up, and then we'll do the front. The front should be quite easy because it's basically there. I can't remember on the back, so it's been that long since I've looked at the back, to be honest with you. But yeah, should we get cracking? Let's go. Let's get it mounted up and let's go. Right, and hopefully you can see that. There you go. So just need to first kind of get a rough indication of where we need the pipe at. I don't know if you can see if my hands is in the way, but basically all I'm doing is kind of shaping it behind the shocker to get a rough sort of shape for the pipe. So I want to keep it away from the exhaust if possible as well. There we go. So that's up against there. Right, forward bend that in. The nice thing with copper is it's nice and easily formable. Where's the thingy? So, right, so if we cut that pipe, right, cut this much off the pipe for the minute, so we're going to give us plenty of wiggle room to play with. I think you've seen this before, haven't you, where you just, I think I showed you kind of in the video when I was doing the brakes and the TVR. So you just kind of keep nipping that up a little bit as you turn it. Lovely little pipe cutters these, that's it. So, get my hand through there. So that's going to be through there, and then so we'll put a P-clip into there, and then it wants to be there, so we need to have that. You little friend need to stay there. Shut it off, would have probably been easier for this, but I can't really see what I'm doing either. Right, so that should be sort of around the cuff, remember? the more professional people are probably crying at what I'm doing now, but never mind. Coming down there. That's right. Foot roll nice there. Very nice to there. So that should be it there. So if we cut that up there. Cut it about there. So, all that's left to do now is stick a bit and then we'll get our flary tool in. Get the flary tool in, hopefully we can get it in alright. Stick a female flare on and then tighten it on is done. You can get littler ones of these as well, which I actually sell them as well, you know, through Sealy, but little bit of self thingy there, isn't it? It's, if anybody wants any Sealy tools, give us a message. I am an agent for them. Should be short of shit for not using the Sealy part, I suppose, shouldn't I really, but there you go. Nice, you see that there on the nice female flare. But in theory, I'm gonna button up to that. Not being able to see stuff, isn't it? Right. So I'll just release it out of here. Just need to nip it up, but you can see pipe number 1. There you go. Just needs nipping up, but that's nicely sort of formed around there. We'll just put a P-clip. I'll drill that out and put a P-clip into there, get it nicely on there, and then from the top, you can see it has a nice, no kinks, nice neat route. Can you see it? Sorry, just down there. So that's pipe number 1 on. Happy days. So I'll not bore you with watching us get it nipped up. We'll just get it nipped up now, and then what I'll do is we'll whip a back wheel off, and we'll do a back wheel, show you that one, and then the the driver's side of it all to get down to. So well, if I can show you the front one and the back one, and then the other side is basically just kind of I can show you them when they're done, you know. But yeah, happy days, happy with that. It's a good thing about copper pipe is it's nice and pliable, nice and malleable. Is that the right word? Bendy. So it's you don't have to worry too much about it. You can just kind of form it how you want within reason. But yeah, just get that nipped up now, and then jobs are good. That's that one fully nipped up, all done. And as it turns out, I'm actually better than I remembered on the rears. So you can see this brake line here goes into this nice T-piece here. Excuse the mess, it needs all sorting out. And then into there, and then the flexi is on the other side of this. This is like sort of a bulkhead adapter, and then the flexi is on the other side of this that runs down into the rear caliper. So the back brakes have actually already done. I didn't think they were, but they are, so that saves a nice bit of job a day. So get the other side front done now, and then that's actually the brakes, at least at each corner, all buttoned up. Happy days. And then we'll just concentrate on we'll have to get some new hoses ordered for the bottom of those reservoirs up to the master cylinders. The cover that I've got for this is only like the one for with the single brake, so I haven't got the one for a twin brake. So I'll have to. I've already cut it in half. I just need to fab it out and kind of make it wider, and then we'll put something in there to get that all nice and like the cover all nicely sorted. And yeah, and then like I say, if we can have the brakes and the clutch done sort of next weekend maybe, get all them sorted, that will be a really nice. What's that one? Is the clutch not piping up here yet, is it not? So we just need the clutch piping into there, cover that up again. So to get the clutch piped up, which it runs up somewhere, I'm just not sure. I've got the flexi down there somewhere. I think I just need to run a copper line for the clutch, which will just copy down here and then straight into there. So we'll get that sorted as well. We might do that today actually as well, if I can see where the pipe is. Oh, I've just seen it there. It's just down next to the starter motor. I don't know if you can you see it there? You can't see, it's just down there next to the starter motor anyway. That just, you can just, oh bloody hell man, there you go. That flexi line at the end that's just sitting there is for the clutch. So we'll get that piped up, and then happy days. But she's getting there, isn't she? Progress, slowly but surely, but progress. And there's driver's side front in, all nicely piped up. So that's the front brakes in. Is that tight on there? I just need to nip. Thought I'd done that, but obviously not. Just put them in loose as well, obviously. There we go. Voila. check the passenger side on that one as well. But that's brakes, 4 corners, piped in, voila. So what we'll do now is where the clutch is. Can I get my arm in down there? No, there's a bulkhead fitting down to there. So we'll stick, there's a bulkhead fitting there, so we'll get the clutch pipe into that, and then we shall now get the clutch pipe fabbed up from sort of down the bottom. I'm going to use this little stud here for, I think it's just a 1/4 UNF, I think. But we'll put a little P-clip on there. I might put a double P-clip on there actually, so we can run the clutch and the clutch and one of the front brakes up, get the clutch in, and then happy days, motoring, aren't we? So just to show you guys, we've just got a bit of pipe. So I already had the male end in there, so I've just put the male end into there, bending it round, and just kind of getting a rough idea of where we're going to go. And it's it's looking quite good fairly quickly, to be fair. So what we've done, the flexi actually off the clutch is quite a long one, so that comes all the way, it's gone through that bulkhead fitting and comes up to, so it's going to kind of come up. We'll put a P-clip and kind of have that ending about there, and then we've still got plenty flex at the bottom for engine movement and such. So we'll kind of move these wires on the other side, get rid of that out the way, and then we'll just bring this clutch pipe, will kind of fall down there and put a male end on into there, and then that in theory will be the clutch side lined up as well. So that's kind of keeping it nice and neat down there. As I said before, I like working with the copper pipe because it keeps it nice, and it's very easy to work with. So what we might do on this one is swap them round so that I have the clutch coming up here and the brakes going down that side, and that'll keep it a little bit neater down there, so we can still manipulate this one somewhat, sort of like that, and then have that running nicely down there. We can sort that out when the wires and things is out of the way and I've got 2 hands, I'm not kind of holding to the phone at the same time. But yeah, that's all nice. So let's say we'll get this clutch one sort so that it'll kind of, I basically want it to come up to about there. I just don't want, I want some flex but not too much flex because it's running quite close to the exhaust as well. So we'll have it to about there, I think. And then yeah, we'll get that terminated and then get the ends on, and happy days, another job ticked off the list. And so, as if by magic, where are we at? There we go, one pipe pretty much all formed. So now we just need to feed it back through. Underneath these, didn't it? And remember how the bloody hell I do this before. I think I might thread that through from the other way. That wasn't it? That's it, man. Sorry to be wobbly there, just not there. Right, so one clutch pipe. So, we'll nip that up. Oh, that's case there's another end on there, but shit. Didn't work very well, guys, did it? But hang on, was it that way before? Can't remember which way around it was. Anyway, we'll just hold the phone as we knit this one up. That should be 11 mil. more 7/16 because it's the Imperial one. As if I look where I'm putting the phone on it. Voila. So there we go, guys. One clutch pipe. So nice and neatly. I've just dug that cover out as well so that we can see. Obviously I just need to make it a little bit wider, sort of an inch or so wider. That's a job for another day. But we'll nip that one up, we'll check that one when I can use two hands. But yeah, so that's clutch, brakes, all four corners, all done. Yay! So that's those tight. So we've got rear brakes, you can see that pipe just feeds off down through the car. Front brakes, which comes into the T-piece and goes driver side, passenger side. Clutch, which we'll just have to make nice round here, but it's all piped in. So that's the hydraulic system, bar the feeder from the reservoirs into the master cylinders, done. So all I need to do now is going to I'll order some hoses that kind of thread onto the bottom of there, and I think I've still got the push fit somewhere for those, and then we'll just put that on a push fit with a little Jubilee clip or a little fuel clip. Get those done, and then in the meantime we'll have a bit of fabrication, because I'm not sure what the best way. It just needs a little bit of trimming on this to kind of get it to sit flush so that it's more like that. Have a proper measure, I think for me it looks about an inch, and get something fabbed up just to kind of cover that gap there, and then and then yeah, it's well, I'm going to have a Google to see if you can just buy one for the wider one. I'm not sure if this is a modified pedal box or not, in all honesty, with it having the individual master cylinders. I'm not sure if it was ever available for an MGB or if it's because I've got this courtesy of Malcolm Beer of Horton, so I'm not sure if it's something that he's created and I just haven't got the cover for or what. So, but yeah, get that sorted, but get some nice P-clips down here when we've got all this sort of area sorted. But it's a good day done that. It's a shame I forgot about the hoses, needing the hoses from the reservoirs to the master cylinders, otherwise we'd have had them to kind of put it in, but it'll just go, you know, there to the rear. I'll just kind of keep the same order, so it'll be rear front clutch. And then when I order brake fluid for that one, we'll also order brake fluid for this one. But getting there, Angie, happy days. Well guys, productive day. What do you think of the new team wear as well? Quite cool, aren't they? They arrived just before Christmas, those did, and got some for some customers and such like as well. So it's there's a few left. If anybody wants to buy one, drop us a comment, we'll sort it out. But yeah, productive day today. Coffee time now before we wrap up and go down and see the missus. Yeah, so as I was saying, hydraulic side all but done now, all but for 3 hoses and a jolly good bleed. But yeah, we'll get those hoses ordered this afternoon or tomorrow or something. I'll have a look on Google, get them ordered up, and then when we come back to it next time, we'll be able to get that finished, hopefully get the brake bits boxed in. I'll need to have a think about how best to do that. Is it going to be easier just to kind of put some aluminium over the top and just kind of rivet and glue it to it, or do a proper job, get some metal and weld it on? Ideas, thoughts in the comments. But yeah, I'm kind of quite pleased with the way things is going. Fingers crossed progress continues at a similar pace for the rest of these build videos, because there's going to be a few more. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, if you've enjoyed it, like, subscribe, share, all that carry on, and I'll see you the next time. Thank you. Cheers, guys.